world not so far from ours, there exists a mirror unlike any other. This mirror, cloaked in shadows and whispered legends, is said to reveal not just reflections, but the very essence of one's fate. Imagine standing before it, your heart pounding, as you prepare to gaze into the depths of your existence. What would you see? Would it be a vision of triumph, or a foreboding glimpse into your own doom? The legend of the mirror begins centuries ago, in a small village nestled between dark, towering mountains. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the old apothecary, a woman named Elara. She was said to possess knowledge of the arcane, a deep understanding of the mystical forces that bind our lives. Among her many creations, the most feared was the mirror of destiny, crafted from obsidian and adorned with intricate silver filigree. Elara's mirror was no ordinary reflection. It was a portal, a window into the soul. Those who dared to approach it were warned. They might catch a glimpse of their deepest fears, or perhaps a disturbing truth about their future, truths they were not ready to confront. Yet, curiosity is a powerful force, one that drove many to seek the mirror's counsel. One evening, a young man named Lucian, known for his courage and unyielding spirit, heard the rumors. He was skeptical of the old tales, dismissing them as mere folklore designed to frighten children. But the thought of gazing into the mirror consumed him. He craved knowledge of his future, a glimpse of the life that awaited him beyond the confines of his mundane existence. With the moon high in the sky, casting an eerie glow, Lucian approached Elara's cottage. The air was thick with anticipation as he knocked on the door, which creaked open, revealing a dimly lit room filled with the scent of herbs and the flicker of candlelight. Elara, with her silver hair framing a weathered face, welcomed him with a knowing smile. "You seek the truth, young one," she said softly, her voice like a whisper carried on the wind. "But beware, for the truth may not be what you desire." Undeterred, Lucian stepped boldly toward the mirror, his heart racing. As he stood before it, the surface shimmered, swirling like smoke. He took a deep breath and leaned closer, his reflection slowly morphing into a darker image. What he saw chilled him to the bone. A twisted version of himself, surrounded by shadows, standing before a crumbling world engulfed in flames. He saw himself alone, lost in despair, with no one to turn to. Panic surged through him as he stumbled back, his mind racing. Was this his fate? In that moment, the mirror seemed to pulse with life, as if it fed off his fear. Elara watched silently, her expression unreadable. "What you see is a possibility, a path that you may tread if you continue on your current course," she said, her tone grave. "But it is not set in stone." Lucian, shaken yet intrigued, pressed her for more answers. "How do I change it? How do I avoid this doom?" Elara's gaze pierced through him. "The future is a tapestry woven with choices. Each decision you make sends ripples through time. If you wish to alter your fate, you must seek the light amidst the darkness. Confront your fears, embrace your vulnerabilities, and the mirror may show you a different path. With those words echoing in his mind, Lucian left the cottage, a mix of dread and determination swirling within him. He knew he had to confront the choices he had made, the shadows of his past, if he was ever to escape the fate the mirror had revealed. Days turned into weeks as he wrestled with his inner demons. He began to reflect on his relationships, the friends he had pushed away in his relentless pursuit of ambition. He reached out, mending bonds that had grown fragile. He faced his fears head-on, challenging the doubts that had plagued him for so long. And yet, the mirror haunted him. Each night, he would lay awake, replaying the vision of his doom in his mind. It was as if the mirror had become a part of him, a constant reminder of what could be. But perhaps, he thought, it was also a catalyst for change. One fateful night, compelled to seek clarity, Lucian returned to Elara's cottage. This time, he approached the mirror with a newfound resolve. As he stood before it, the obsidian surface rippled once more, but this time, he felt a sense of control. The reflection shifted, revealing a brighter image. He saw himself surrounded by friends, laughter echoing in the air, and a sense of purpose radiating from within. Tears filled his eyes as he realized that the mirror had shown him not just a glimpse of his doom, but also the possibility of redemption. "Elara," he breathed, "I understand now. It's not just about avoiding doom, but choosing to embrace life." Elara nodded, her smile warm yet enigmatic. "You have learned well, Lucian. Remember, the mirror reflects not just what is, but what can be. The shadows may linger, but it is your light that will guide you." As he left the cottage, Lucian felt a weight lift from his shoulders. He had faced his darkest fears and emerged stronger. The mirror had not dictated his fate. Rather, it had illuminated the path he could forge through his choices. But the story does not end here. You see, the mirror of doom does not simply vanish from existence. Its power lingers, waiting for the next soul brave enough or foolish enough to seek its revelations. Years later, a young woman named Myra, curious and adventurous, ventured into the village. She had heard whispers of the mirror, tales of its dark allure. Intrigued by the unknown, she sought out Elara, who was now a mere shadow of her former self, her once vibrant spirit dimmed with age. Myra approached the mirror, her heart racing with excitement and trepidation. As she gazed into the obsidian surface, she saw a reflection that sent shivers down her spine. A world in chaos, her loved ones trapped in despair, and a darkness that threatened to consume her. But unlike Lucian, Myra was unprepared for the vision that unfolded. Fear gripped her heart, and she withdrew from the mirror, her mind swirling with doubt. "I don't want to see this," she cried. "I refuse to accept this fate." Elara's voice broke through the chaos. "The mirror reveals what lies ahead, but it does not dictate your journey. You must confront the shadows, learn from them, and choose your path wisely." Myra, trembling, faced the mirror once again. "How do I change it?" she pleaded, her voice barely a whisper. "The answer lies within you," Elara replied. "Fear can be a guide, but it can also be a prison. Embrace your strength. Let love illuminate your path, and you will find the way." With those words resonating deep within her, Myra took a deep breath and stepped away from the mirror. She felt a flicker of hope igniting within her, a realization that the power to shape her future rested in her hands. As she left Elara's cottage, the weight of the mirror's revelations lingered, but this time it was not a burden. It was a call to action, a reminder that the shadows of doom could be transformed into stepping stones toward a brighter destiny. The mirror of doom continues to reflect the fears and desires of those who dare to gaze into its depths. It remains a testament to the choices we make, the paths we forge, and the light that can pierce through even the darkest of futures. As we seek our own reflections in the mirrors of our lives, we must remember that although the specter of doom may lurk in the shadows, it is our strength, our love, and our choices that ultimately shape our destinies. So, what will you see when you gaze into your own mirror? Will it reveal your doom or your salvation? The answer lies not within the glass, but within yourself. The journey ahead is yours to create, and the shadows may hold the key to your light. Embrace it, and let the mirror guide you not to despair, but to a path of hope and transformation.